Hey guys, Ashley D. Will here. Welcome back. I hope everyone is doing well. Today I wanted to look at the first 3 years. I'm talking about the first 3 years of your life and the significance of those years. Okay, so the first 3 years of life are extremely important, and I want you to become aware more and more of those early years of your life, and I want you to be open to the Lord showing you things in your life right now, current situations you may struggle with that can relate to those years. See, we don't remember them, do we? Most of us don't. We have a mechanism in our brain that protects us from those memories. But in your healing, the Lord can reference you back there and show you things that you didn't know that can comfort you and give you an explanation of some things that you may be going through today. So from in the womb to age 3, which would be even more than 3 years, 3 years and 9 months or 8 or 7 months, however on time or not you were born, if you were born on your due date or before, it would be around 3 years, maybe a little more, right? So from that time up to age 3, a lot happened in your little world, your baby toddler world. A lot happened. A lot happened. And you were fully conscious and fully aware of the attitudes people had, the situations that you could feel inside you. You knew what was going on at some level. You may not have had a logical explanation of what was going on or a logical understanding of what was going on, but you were feeling what was happening. Okay, so you were very aware in that sense. Want to just let you know that from birth and before up to age 3 is the foundation of your brain development. The very foundation of your brain development. Now, what does the brain control? It controls everything, doesn't it? It controls our moods, our emotions. It influences greatly our relationships, how we feel about ourselves, everything, right? So this is very important to understand that the foundation of your brain was formed between ages 1 to 3 years. And in that development, a tremendous amount, percentage was laid down. For the foundation of your brain development during that time, 80% of the development took place in those circumstances that you were living in. With all of those things happening that you were aware of, around those things, your brain was formed. 80%. And so this stays the foundation of your brain for the rest of your life. It remains into adulthood and for the rest of your life. Now, this is not to say that you cannot influence your brain and rewire your brain in many ways, at different levels. Okay, we know that there is plasticity, and so that is important. However, this foundation of the brain will always be there. So I'm just letting you know that those first 3 years of life are extremely important, and they're not, the development during that time is not going to go anywhere. The development after that, the 20% that gets developed after that, you can work with. And there are different therapies and modalities that you can do to lessen the effects of the detrimental part of this development that was laid down. You can do things to help it and to heal it and to steer it in a better direction. Many different types of things. But I'm just letting you know that this is the base of your brain. And because it's the base of your brain, the foundation of your brain, it's really the foundation of your life. It's the foundation of your life. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So let's say this is your brain. This wheel is your brain. So if 80% of the development of your brain, the whole foundation of the brain, 80% of it was laid down by age 3, then that means, let's say that this was laid down. This was laid down. This was laid down, and this was laid down. And this is age 1 to 3. This area here is age 1 to 3. So after age 3, up to 20, 60, 80, however old you are, this part is developed. So this is the 20% that has developed since then. But I want you to see that this 80% is the foundation of your brain. It was laid down the earliest, and because of that, many of the themes of your life originate from, arise out of those places in your brain, those foundational places, that 80% of the development that went on in your brain, that is where the themes of your life can come from. If you're wondering, why does the same thing keep happening? Why do I always feel rejected? Why do I always get upset about this thing? What is this recurring theme of abandonment in my heart? What is going on? Okay, a lot of times it goes back to this. Those first 3 years, those early years. Okay, so many of the themes of your life can arise and be hidden in this place here. They can come out of that, and when you're having issues, when you come here, you can find things that are hidden here that you didn't know, that you didn't realize there was a connection from when I was 1, 2, and 3 to today. In my relationship with my boss, in my relationship with my husband, in my relationship with myself, in my relationship with the Lord. A lot of it can come from these early years. For example, abandonment issues. If it upsets you when someone is leaving you, or you're hiding your heart, the pain that you feel in your heart when you feel abandoned, and you feel ashamed of it, or you don't know what to do with that part of your heart. This could be what is going on. When you feel rejection, when you do things to avoid or prevent rejection, it could come from this. When you feel certain stresses in your life recurring, it could come from this time. Early in your life, anxiety and or depression can be very much related to this time in your life. Fears that you have, fears can come. Many unexplained issues in your life that you just don't understand what is going on. It might relate back to those early years, and especially recurring problems that you have. Okay, there are of course many other reasons these things could be happening, and that's fine, but for purposes of this video, I'm just pointing out to you that 80% of your brain was developed between the ages of birth and age 3, and that is a lot of area, a lot of territory, a lot of connections there that were made. And so I just want you to be aware of it. There are themes in each person's life. There are themes in my life that are recurring, and there are themes in your life that are recurring. I want you to just be aware that many of the themes of your life can relate to what was laid down in your brain the first 3 years, from birth to age 3. Okay, so I hope that is interesting. I hope that that will help you to see what is going on or what could be going on, and that the Holy Spirit would lead you to do whatever you need to do about it, if anything. Okay, so God bless you guys, and I'll see you soon.